Welcome dear students to our first ICT video. I hope all of you have gone through the chapter that I had sent you previously. So let's start. The name of the chapter is for Introduction to Word Processing. I have made a small video presentation for you. Let's see. Introduction to Word Processing, Chapter 1. So what is a word processor? Word processor is a software that helps to create text documents which can be made interesting by adding pictures, tables, decorative text, borders, etc. So OpenOffice Writer is one such software which is also a word processor. It helps you create and work with text documents. Let's have a look at the main components of the OpenOffice Writer window. To open the OpenOffice software, double-click on the icon. This is the homepage of the OpenOffice software. It includes many small softwares which are used for specific purposes. Right now, we will be learning about text document. So click on text document. It will open a new file for us, which is the name of the file is Untitled One. It is an OpenOffice. The main components of OpenOffice Writer window are the title bar. The title bar is at the topmost of the window. It contains the name of the file. Right now it is Untitled One. The name of the software, OpenOffice Writer. Minimize, maximize and close buttons. This will close the entire window. And just below the title bar is a menu bar. Menu bar contains many options for the different menus like file menu, edit menu, view, insert, format, table, tools, window and help. Just below the menu bar is a toolbar which has shortcut icons for all the options which are available in the menu bar. The white area is called the page of the document. It is also called the working area. We have scroll bars on the right hand side and at the bottom of the page. Also, the status bar is the bottommost part of the window. Here we can see it shows the page numbers and we can zoom in and zoom out the page from the status bar. We can make it big and we can also make it smaller so that to see it that we enter. There is a cursor which is blinking. This means that whatever I will start writing will start from here. Very well. Now that we know what are the different components of the window, let's start by adding and formatting text in OpenOffice Writer. What do we mean by format? So format means to organize. That is, the format menu gives a tray of options to organize the text document to make it look good and easy to read. Let's see how. I am going to enter one sentence. This is my first text document. Now, as you can see, this is very small and the font is also not so beautiful. So I want to change the font style and the size. So first of all, to do any formatting, we have to select on what we want to format, right? So we have to select. We will select by clicking and dragging the cursor. This will show with then click on the format menu. There are many options available here, but first of all, we will use the character formatting. We click on character. A dialog box appears, which is all about the different formats which are available for any characters that I type. The first one is the font style. Right now it is Times New Roman, the typeface is regular and the size is 12. Let us change all of them and see what are the different changes that we can make to the text that I have typed. Suppose I click on Century Gothic, make it bold, and I increase the size. Changes to any of the Whenever you select any of the options available in font, typeface or size, you can see a preview of the text, what the effect will happen when you change these three different things. We can press OK and this formatting has been applied to the text. Press OK to apply the formatting. Another formatting option is we can apply some effects. Click on character, font effects. It is for the color. So right now the color of the text is black, which is automatic. Let's choose a different color. We can have outline for this also, or we can give a shadow effect. We can have underline also, single lines, double lines. We can choose underline color also. Then apply, that is press OK, and this will be my new text with the different formats that I have chosen. The last formatting that we can apply to any text is that I can align it according to my preference. Aligning means where this text will show on the document. There are 4 types of alignment available. The first one is left align, which is already aligned. Second is centered. When I click on this icon, the text will be shifted to the center of the document. Next is the right align. The text will get right aligned to the document, and the fourth one is justified. Alright, let's review the formatting options we learned today. Font style, it changes the font style of the text. Font size, changes the size of the text. Typeface, helps to highlight the important parts of a text. Font effects tab, helps to change the font color of the text as well as add underline. Text alignment, text can be lined up to right, left, right and center of a document. Alignments are align left, centered, align right and justified. Let's see a small video. We will use this information later while making documents in the OpenOffice Writer.
Welcome to the Green Acres Forest. Today, we are going to take a tour through this beautiful forest. Now some might say a forest is a huge collection of trees. But actually, it's a lot more than that. A forest is a complex ecosystem composed of a wide variety of flora and fauna that supports so many kinds of life forms. These tall trees with their green leafy cover protect you from the sun's heat. That's why you'll find it cool inside a forest where such trees are found in plenty. A forest is home to many kinds of animals, from insects and birds to big animals such as the bear and tiger. They all depend on the forest for food and shelter. Water bodies in forests support many animals. They depend on it for water and to cool down during hot summers. In the summer months, you'll find lots of animals gathered at such watering holes. Sadly, human beings have taken forests and their products for granted. They cut down trees for wood, which they then use to make paper, furniture, lumber, and so on. Large portions of forests are wiped out because of this kind of indiscriminate cutting down of trees. Animals suffer a lot as a result of cutting down trees. They lose their homes and find it difficult to find food. How can you help? You can try and help by planting more trees in and around your home, school, and neighborhood. This will make your city or town green. If you see someone harming or pulling out a plant or plucking a flower, gently advise them not to do so. Also tell them why they shouldn't be doing it. You can also reuse and recycle paper, wood, and other such items. For example, don't waste empty pages of a notebook. Tear them and reuse them later. If we use less paper, then less trees will be cut down. When you visit a forest or an area that is green, do not throw paper, plastic, or other litter here. Not only does it spoil the beauty of the forest, but it is also dangerous for animals as they may eat these items. A forest is a wonderful place and so many animals depend on it for food and shelter. It is our duty to keep our forest beautiful and protect it in whatever way we can. I hope you enjoyed the trek through our forest and all the wonderful things you saw. Do come again for another visit sometime. Goodbye.
Thank you. See you in our next video. We will complete the exercises in the book. Till then, read the chapter with the help of your parents. Good day. Be at home and be safe, children.